What is up, everyone? Okay, there's this shitty watermark that is on the side, so I'm just basically trying to configure this live stream. Test mic, please. Can anyone hear me? Hello? Can anyone hear me? It's so bad. Wait. Yeah, we hear you. Okay, good. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first ever live stream, and I think it is best to address what the hell is happening to your portfolios. I think I addressed this with the chat yesterday. Okay, there seems to be some delay. Okay, let me try to make this smaller so that we can go into the Okay, so let me just try to address the chat first. Okay, guys, I think currently now our whole cryptocurrency market is going to shit. Okay, why is okay? That's okay. Anyway, that's because there's a watermark there. Please ignore it. Okay, I'm just trying to address the whole chat. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for coming online. 142 people on board, and at the same time, the thing is growing. Okay, so I think we are coming to a stage in this market where we're having a huge pullback. Okay, ignore the functionalities. I just want to address the market first. So we are now experiencing a huge pullback in cryptocurrency. All right, and the whole idea is that let me just reassure you guys on a few things. So let's get to it. I'm not able to take questions at the moment, but I just want to let you guys see a few things. So we are looking at gold prices. Okay, so just basically any XAU, USD, and we are looking at the fact that gold prices are not expensive. Okay, it's not going crazy. This is very simple. For the fact that gold prices are maintaining that low, okay, so we're looking at the fact that, okay, this is the 2015 low, okay, and this is 2016, a little bit higher, and then after in 2017, well, so not so much fear. Now we look at the volatility index. Okay, VIX at the moment today, let's give it some time to load, is at 11.11. Okay, 11.11. And yeah, we can have a quick roundup. Nasdaq is actually up 23.31 points as of yesterday. Okay, and the Dow is minus 5.82. S&P 500 is at 2,427. And look at the VIX, guys. Look at the VIX. VIX is the volatility index, just so you know. Okay, meaning that this is the fear index of the overall stock markets. Okay, if this spikes like how it did back in the 08, okay, if those who do not know what the heck 08 happened, that was Lehman Brothers come subprime. That happened in America. Everything was in terms of mortgage was deleveraging because there was a lot of structured products or special purpose vehicles that were created riding on the underlying asset, which is loans. Okay, and that was prepackaged, sold and resold onto the exchanges as various different products that paid interest to investors. So that became toxic. Everything came down. The VIX jumped. As you can see, this is 60 now. Currently we're at 11.11. I don't really see anything happening right now. Okay, in the stock market. Okay, nothing much. Gold is down. In fact, it's looking bad for gold, bad for silver. Crude oil is up a little bit. So you know, folks, what is happening to our poor little cryptocurrency market now? Let's look at it. Okay, so I hope I'm not lagging too much. I'm not able to see the chat right now, so if you're lagging, please forgive me. Okay, so you're seeing for the fact that BTC USD is at a support level. The current support level is at 2,318. Okay, so as of now, that initially our support level was 2380. Okay, that broke completely down at the moment. As you can see, there's a huge volume candle here, and it largely sold down. So it's okay. Okay, guys, look everything in perspective. This is a one day candle. Okay, now let's look at the top view. Let's look at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is getting smashed because it's definitely way overbought, and I think I have mentioned that quite a couple of times. Now, let's look at to BTC first. Okay, to BTC, of course, naturally it has lost a large chunk of its value. Okay, okay, let me just change this. Okay, how much have we lost? Okay, we have lost 40%. Okay, from the top we have lost 42% for FBTC. Now for FUSD Tether or USD, let's just take an indicative. I will take questions later, okay? So just hold your horses. Okay, for USD, looking like shit as well, 47.85. Now, with this, okay, now let's just everything in perspective first. Let's go through the charts. LTC, BTC. Oh, LTC, BTC on the other hand is strong, right? So if you guys had, been watching my videos for some time, some are new, you know what was my stand. I was asking you guys to buy LTC at this level during the consolidation period in anticipation that if there was going to be a hard fork in Bitcoin, you're going to see that uncertainty really show in LTC, right? And that is what happened. Okay, and now you're seeing LTC as the so-called the safe haven for now. So meaning that there's money flowing in to LTC, or obviously because or else it will not be at 0.0192. Now, what is LTC to USD then? Okay, we only can see from Polo. Okay, now on the USD side, if you look at LTC USD Tether, it is still strong. Yes, it is no longer $50, but it's actually still strong. It's actually holding up quite well. So from a technical perspective, right, buying some LTC USD Tether, of course you can be very conservative. You can look at below $40 if you want. Okay, a little bit below $40. But I think buying a little bit of LTC now with your fiat is actually quite good. Now, if you look at ETC, ETC is holding up very well as well. Okay, same thing. It got smashed, of course, from a technical perspective, it got smashed. But notice that it's holding up the support level. Okay, guys, the current support level is at 0.061. Let me load my charts. So everything that I've been talking about, right, has actually, as you can see, I have a conservative Q right here, and it's still holding above the conservative Q. Okay, this is 12 hours. Let's switch to, say, 1 day, and it will still hold. Look at that. On the mark. Okay, the conservative Q. Now, the RSI is obviously stochastics, right? It's already showing a way oversold, and in fact, there looks like it's going to be reversing soon because there's no way to go, guys. There's no way to go. And also on the 13th of July, there's going to be BTC 38, which is one of the larger China exchanges. It's going to release or at least list ETC. Now, let's not bank on too much about all these kind of listings. Let's look at the fundamentals and the technology behind it. And that is what I think today is all about, to really bring you all back to rebuilding your portfolio. Okay, I'm not saying that small coins or small caps do not have their potential. Don't get me wrong. They have their potential. It's just that, let's just put it this way, when the market is fearful, it wants to go to places that they can find safety. So where can they find safety? They can find safety in BTC. They can find safety in Ethereum Classic. You clearly can see that they finding safety in that. They find safety in LTC. Okay, and they find safety in USD Tether. Now, Ethereum is getting smashed big time because it was way overbought, right? Way overbought, way too long. If you look at Ethereum Classic and Ethereum, from a technological perspective, of course, ETC doesn't have everything that Ethereum has right now, but it is clearly working towards having more offerings for the developers, which is called the Emerald Project. Now, the Emerald Project will have the full suite of Ethereum Classic tools. It's currently in alpha. Once the beta is launched, you will see Ethereum Classic definitely hold up in this market because you're going to see devs develop dApps on it. And at the same time, there's going to be proper ATI integration to the hot wallets, which currently now is very difficult to do. So if you own ETC, you will know that you don't have a so-called hot wallet other than MyEther wallet. I think Jax. I'm not sure whether people still use Jax. I've actually pulled it out because of the recent so-called compromise in terms of the code, the bug. And then after that, there's a Ledger, Trezor, all the cold wallets. But people who can't afford to buy the hot wallets, the cold wallets, the hardware wallets, naturally will want to find alternatives like a free kind of source. And like, for example, Exodus doesn't even integrate Ethereum Classic when it should, right? If you're talking about the top 5, why is Augur in there, but why not Ethereum Classic? Why is Decred in Exodus, but why not Ethereum Classic? So it's very strange. So I guess at the end of the day, Exodus is one of the hot wallets that I use. And if they don't even have Ethereum Classic, naturally, of course, it deters people. But Ethereum Classic is being listed on every major exchange that we know of. So that's a telltale sign that exchanges are getting ready for high volume in this crypto, okay, in particular. Now, not shilling. I'm just basically stating the facts. Now, LTC, of course, I don't want to keep talking about it. It's doing well. If it's anything, any dip, buy more LTC because they are already on SegWit. They have already activated it. The community is just, the miners came together and basically had a consensus. Now, my take on BTC. Okay, this is just to address. I'm not seeing anything on the chat now. For BTC USD Tether. Okay, let's just look at BTC USD Tether now. To me, I find that there is a strong strength behind BTC at the moment. Now, why do I say that? Wait, coin market cap. Okay. Now there's a strong swing. Do you see that the BTC dominance currently now is at 47%? Previously, it was at 39. Okay. Previously, it was at 39. Okay, let's load the 3 months. Okay, so as you can see now, Ethereum is now actually trending downwards. And you're looking at the fact that Bitcoin is starting to spike up. Okay, the dominance is actually turning. There, can you see that? So that's why, if let's say BIP 148 is really causing so much fear in the market, why is the dominance turning? Because everyone is exiting altcoins, or there are more people actually buying Bitcoin, and they are actually supporting the fact that Bitcoin is going to be the sole survivor if anything, if shit hits the fan. Now, could there be a bubble in tech stocks? Yes, there is. There are a lot of bubbles happening everywhere in every asset class. Now, if we experience a bubble and that bubble bursts and it's from the tech sector, this sector, meaning this asset class, crypto, is going to have it big time bad. Big time bad. So I've always been emphasizing taking your profits to USD Tether, fiat, or at least diversifying to gold or silver. And that is what I've diligently been doing. And this is something that I want you all to understand. The days of the bull runs, or at least the crazy money coming in, is going to have to taper off until after August, because huge investors such as hedge funds, institutional money will have to slow down because they don't want to take a gamble. And if there's a fork split, okay, what happens to their clients' monies then? They have to be answerable, right? So they don't want to have to answer says, hey, how come 50% of my value actually dropped just because there was a split? And the bankers honestly may not know what happens after BIP 148. Sometimes they're just speculating as well. So of course, those who are of course a little bit more savvy, they understand that this is a user activated soft fork. It is just a change to the code. That means any old blocks or any miners who would choose to upgrade the software, right? Then you're gonna see for the fact that it's gonna continue to go towards one chain, and everything will go back to normal. And in fact, you're gonna see a higher Bitcoin. This is what I see, and this is what I anticipate. So okay, so let's address let's address some questions. So one question at a time. I think it's gonna be very there's gonna be quite a lot of questions. So let's take some questions one at a time and let's go. Ripple, you know, Ripple is actually holding up pretty decently well. Okay, it's holding up pretty decently well, but at the end of the day, right, it is it's more like a hedge. Okay, so at the end of the day, if you're talking about a hedge, you know, you're looking at, you must make sure that at Ripple you're gonna be having to be in there. It's not gonna be used for any use or any bounce. Okay, don't expect a bounce coming out from Ripple. Okay, what do we do with our F right now? I guess you gotta hold. Okay, it's literally hold until Metropolis appears, right? If Metropolis doesn't, okay, Metropolis is gonna come out say next 3 to 6 months, okay, and if the next 3 to 6 months you're not seeing any developments in Ethereum, then of course this sell down, it will have to sell down and consolidate at somewhere, guys. Okay, so don't like panic and start selling your Ethereum. I know a lot of people are holding on to Ethereum. Zcash, okay, I'm not very familiar with Zcash, I'll be honest with you. Okay, I'd rather you pick on Monero. Okay, Vitalik didn't die, by the way. Okay, Vitalik did not die. Okay, he already validated that. Should we wait till end of July for buying Bitcoin? Okay, Sunil, if you decide to buy Bitcoin later, definitely that's the most sure thing, right? You can do that, of course, because that's when it's more certain. But could you be buying into a higher Bitcoin? You could. But then again, at least it's certain at that point that the whole correction has passed and everything is fine. Pivx is of course naturally what do you call that? Privacy coin as well. So Pivx, Cloak, Verge, you have Monero, you have Dash, Zcash, all having privacy features. So sure, you know, you can always look at that. All right. Thanks Noob Slayer. Looking cute, trying to troll. Stratus Future. Okay, I've been having a conversation with one of my developers regarding Stratus and Lisk. Now, Lisk is more of okay. So I had the opportunity of speaking to a cybersecurity professor yesterday. All right, and when I looked at and he mentioned something. For small companies to adopt Lisk, okay, it's actually easier for small companies to put their businesses on the blockchain. It's cheaper because they don't have much migration. Now, for an enterprise to completely migrate their system to the blockchain, that's going to be very costly. So, Stratus would offer blockchain application solutions to enterprise and corporations. Now, Lisk, on the other hand, is open source, right? Now, Stratus is closed source. So both have their USP or unique selling points. You can own both, but I think I've mentioned before quite a few times that Stratus needs to come down significantly before I'll even look at them. And that is what we should do. Okay? Alright, so Noob Slayer, that is entirely not true. If it's shit, then you can leave because the private group is only $100 a month. It's not $350. I have no idea where you got that from, so stop shilling shit on my channel before I kick your ass out. Okay, so next, Stratus NEM. NEM is a quiet project, guys. It's very hard to see anything in NEM. Okay, it's the roadmap is not as clear and as transparent compared to everything else. That's something that I don't really like, because if I can't see that transparency, it's very hard to give you all information. So I can't really comment. Verge, yeah, I mentioned Verge. Okay, Verge is a small market cap privacy coin. Okay, so if you have a small cap privacy coin, naturally all these pullbacks that happen, there's a lot of panic. Okay, let's talk about from an investor perspective. I don't want to keep looking at the chat so much. Now, from an investor perspective, right? Investors want to see the projects that have been around the longest and the largest. Okay, so if that were the case, okay, if that were the case, you would want to have someone who is you want to invest in cryptos that have proven themselves. So that's the most important. Okay, let's all become and assess which cryptos, for example, in the privacy space, in the blockchain application space, say for example, Sia coin or Golem. Yeah, sure. All these coins have been having a decently long history. The devs have been actually been updating its community, okay, and they're showing progress. This is where we should stick to, okay. And also, you want to make sure that a lot of the coins that you buy, anything below 50 million market cap, you're running a huge risk. I think today is that very day that we really experience it. Now, what have I done recently? I've actually rebalanced my portfolio just so to get out of that very, very small market cap. Okay, I got out of my comfort zone, meaning that I used to always pitch 500 million market cap and above, right? I think you all know that. But I balanced a small portfolio of about 100,000 into small caps, meaning not say small, but as in below 200 million market cap, but above 50 million. And man, it is looking very, very bad. And we're talking about I did that the past few days. Yes, DGBytes is horrible. That's right, because it was all hype, right? And because of that, I think a lot of people bought into the whole gaming. It's okay, you know, I believe in gaming too, but are we a little bit too early for this kind of transition? Because, okay, I will only think for the fact that if there's an ICO on a gaming token, that means we who are supporting this particular game, or at least there's going to be a group of games that are going to use DigiBytes, for example. Okay, they want to use DigiBytes to make payment. Okay, something like that. There has to be a use case for it. So, for example, that there is, I think, Blizzard tokens, right? If let's say you are someone who plays World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft. And then, oh man, okay, I gotta remove this guy. Give me a second. Okay, so basically, okay, so like DigiBytes, right? Okay, there is, okay, I don't want to comment entirely because I'm not a gamer anymore. Okay, I just want to basically address everything based on how the market is moving. We have our little bubble here. Okay, we have a little bubble here that we are facing. So we have people who are new. They want to invest in this market. Currently now, when they look at the whole volatility, they're obviously very scared, right? Because the whole market has corrected so aggressively that it looks like the world is ending. But let me just reassure you guys, the infrastructure is in place for Bitcoin and the technology is going nowhere. It's just that, yes, if you have been very, very speculative, it's gonna hurt. And if you are not able to hold past, if you're not gonna hold past this whole period, right, you're gonna sell at a huge loss, guys. Okay, I am not addressing, everyone's portfolio. I'm just talking about in general. If you want to get out of altcoins, okay, or at least have a decision, the world is definitely ending. Guys, come on, it's not, okay? If the world is ending, that means the stock markets will feel it first. The financial sector will feel it first, and then after you'll see all the banks start to sell down, and you know you're gonna see a heavy. At least you're gonna see Dow Jones drop by say 5 to 10%. That will be the first signal. But now I don't see that happening. What is your outlook for buying altcoins before August the 1st or wait till? Okay, Willem Juarez, right? Okay, I think buying coins, especially with decently good technology or at least strong teams, you should scoop some up. Some. Now, when I say some, we're looking at anywhere from 5 to 10%. Okay, of your investable capital. Please listen to this very carefully. 5 to 10% is very important because if you go all in right now, there may be a correction. Now, let me look at that. Let's address that together. Okay, Okay, so so the market cap, right, as it stands. So we were having a discussion in the chats yesterday that what is the support level? So the next support level is at 75 billion. Okay, the next support level is 75 billion. Clearly 88 billion did not hold. Okay, that was the previous low, and it did not hold. And so this is 88 billion as of this is June 27. This was also on news that tech stocks were way overbought. The sector was overbought. And then you have the break as of yesterday, and it's continuing to trend downwards. Now, I have this very important, I have this structure in my mind, okay, where if you're holding cryptos right now and you need to exit, you will have to exit only after or do some rebalancing after August, when the whole this uncertainty has blown over. You have to, because if you don't, how about Stellar Lumens? Okay, Lumens and Ripple, you have to also wait until after August, because if you don't wait until after August, right, you're gonna just take a hit on everything that you have right now. Okay, and selling now is really a bad choice. Okay, if you sell now, it's the biggest mistake that you can make. Okay, and okay, we are looking for the fact that we want to look at some stability. So after August, when everything is more settled, I will be coming up with more strategies so that people can prepare themselves. I think, of course, those who are a little bit more advanced in terms of diversifying their portfolio, they've already gone into USD Tether at the high. If I've told if you've been listening to me every time, if BTC was to hit say 2.6 or 2.7, just take some and go to take some of those profits and go to a USD Tether. Okay, I've mentioned it a few times, and also be a little bit more patient. Okay, is this when the bankers and hedge funds get in? Okay, yes, that was what I wanted to talk about. Very good question, Anika channel. Okay, you see, this is my thoughts. Crypto is very unique. Crypto, you can own it. So they need to cause a huge enough sell down and uncertainty so that you will release your cryptocurrencies to them. Okay, and what are they looking out for? They're looking out for the good ones. Okay, they're not interested in the shit one, guys. Seriously, the shit ones are being sold really sold down at the moment. Okay, so just so you know, how long will Capital Crypto Alliance last? That's a program, okay? So I don't own that program, but so far it's paying out. I think just use it as per normal. It's just a form of diversification, because you're just using it for the fact that you are able to earn a percentage per day, and they pay out every week. So you can always just diversify a little bit into that. Okay, so yeah, Anonymous, look, it's not about doing TA or whatever, okay? Not everything is about TA, you fuck. Because at the end of the day, fundamentals count. You talk about TA, then you would have shot everything right now, okay? And if you did, good for you. Right, so, now, okay. So, what do we do now in this market? Okay, firstly, those who are already having a percentage of their funds in the market, there's nothing that you can do, okay? Seriously. You just have to hold. Okay, just hold and only take profit after, okay, after August, or at least consider rebalancing everything and prepare after August. You can't do anything right now, okay? You're definitely going to be having 40, 50%, 60, 70% even if you're in the smaller coins, okay? Right, so this is... Okay, so this is basically what you can do. Now, pick up some, okay, now, if we get out of this, stick to the strategy. Okay, if after August you see the markets really turn, okay, your losses are not so great. Okay, you will see some that will be very resilient. That's when you really see the winners, the champions. Okay, and then you will basically be able to monitor which ones are the good ones. By then, you should start picking up all the cryptocurrencies that are still strong. Okay, and then you build on from there, because I'm addressing people who are not so speculative, okay, and they're new, they want to build a portfolio. Because in investing, you want to stick to the good ones first. Yes, I understand that everyone wants to find the next Ripple or the next 1000% gain. Okay. All right. So, wow. Now we're getting. So had to come on again, and then I'll have to remove your ass again. This is fun. Okay. So now let's look at the other questions. Holding strong for now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Richie Rich, buy the blood. Yes. Those who are planning to have been waiting for a chance to get in, this is a chance. But like I said, 5 to 10% of your investable capital. Don't go all in, because if you go all in, you're gonna get smashed, and this is something that you do not want. And because if you buy too much right now, and it could fall to say 75 billion market cap. That means it's going to have another 15 to 20% down from whatever crypto that you just bought in. What are the steps that I'm taking? Okay, I am basically taking a stand on this. I'm actually buying Bitcoin. Believe it or not, I'm actually buying Bitcoin. I actually bought Bitcoins yesterday. Okay, just to take a stand. I didn't anticipate it to sell down so much, but I just basically decided to take a stand and a little bit of a gamble. So don't follow me if you're not, you don't know what's the direction, but just buy Bitcoins just to hold, just in case that it's just going to be one crypto. That means there's only going to be one Bitcoin. There's not going to be any split. Okay, so that's my take. Just so you know. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we lost 10 billion in 24 hours. Okay, so what did I reinvest in? I reinvested in a rep. I reinvested. How do you track all your trades individually? Okay. Usually, because I use Blockfolio, right? Or I use Crypto Compare. So those are the two that I'm currently using at the moment. If you ask how do I track, because you can key in the trades you can key in the trades individually, and so you know your entry points. Yeah, and you can do that on Crypto Compare as well. Okay, guys. Any coins that are a little bit low. Okay, yeah, okay, so, okay, I see BTC hitting 1008. Yes, I agree. It could 1008 to 2001. I have buy orders on margin exchange. Yeah, sure. That's fine. I believe there's a possibility for that to happen too. Okay. Golem, is it a good time to get GNT? It looks cheap. Okay, when you say it looks cheap, right? From a technical perspective, if it has corrected, I say 50%, go for it, because it's 50% down. It's very. I know it's very hard to buy, especially when it's bleeding that badly. Okay, but buy some to get in at this price, because of course, naturally, anything that is, if you had bought before February, okay, before February, you're still very much in the money, and this current sell down is not even crazy if you think about it in perspective. Okay, and that's why the hockey stick is something that we always should avoid. Anything that has gone up significantly like that should always have a pullback, and this is what's happening, right? We enjoy it from 20 billion market cap to 115 billion market cap. We were kind of stabilizing around say 98 to about 100 billion, and then we were kind of enjoying everything, but end of the day, it's being sold down right now. Now, if you notice the news, right, no one really addresses huge sell downs. They can address it from a huge technical perspective, right? But majority of the articles now are all about the infrastructure. Who's investing in a blockchain? What are the adoptions in blockchain? Blah blah blah. Everything is just about the infrastructure being progressing in this space. So guys, whatever that we are happening now to us in our portfolios, you just have to stand strong, man. That's all you have to do. Well, 1 trillion would be very much later, I think it can happen. It definitely can, but not so soon. Trying to buy the bottom. Okay, it's hard to buy the bottom, my friend, if you do TA, right? How is anyone gonna really call the bottom? But then again, you have very good levels, 1008 to 2001. I go in there too. What's up with USD Tether? What is up with USD Tether? Because Tether is basically a hedge, right? So you take either your profits or your whole position into Tether. What's your take on library credits? Ryan, do you hold Decred? Okay, no, at the moment I do not hold Decred. I will be researching a little bit more. Okay, so let me address what did I rebalance to. Okay, so I rebalanced into ARK, which is the one of the smallest market caps I have, ARK, because of the smart bridge technology, though not proven yet. I bought that. I am in Humanic. I am in ETC, of course. I am in LTC. I am in Augur. I am in Monero. So these are the few that I purchased recently, just to rebalance up everything, because I was heavily weighted into the top few coins, but I decided to move out. You hold LTC? Yes, of course, I hold LTC. That was my call, my friend. Buy high, sell low. Oh, Ants and Neo. Oh, see, okay. Okay, yes, I got a few questions about Ants. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I have not researched about Ants. I understand, is it like a Chinese Ethereum, right? Okay, look, I guess if the Chinese want to create a Chinese Ethereum, then it is very possible that it's gonna grow, especially with enough marketing. Now, everything is about the community and enough marketing, okay? And you want to be able to see for the fact that if there's a strong community, especially Chinese money coming in, then there's a chance. But currently now, I'd rather stick to the proven one, which is Ethereum itself, right? Or Ethereum Classic, because these two already do smart contract platforms. Now, of course, there's Ubiq as well, but I think Ubiq is a little bit small, taking a huge hit at the moment. How do you see Humanic by the end of the year? Now, Humanic has a beta app that is coming out in August. Okay, see, every damn thing is coming out in August, man. So if you guys panic sell right now, that means you're not really making a good decision on your portfolio. And I'm not saying that anyone is going to be doing anything. I'm just saying that, just try to stay calm. The reason why I'm here is that, you have to stay calm. Hey, man, what? I don't trust the Chinese. I'm Chinese, man. Okay. But yes, it is manipulative, and there is a possibility that they are manipulating it. And of course, right, because this is the Wild Wild West at the moment. It's very hard to manipulate. Yes, it's the Chinese F and Alibaba. Yeah, okay. So Prakash, if you say Alibaba and Microsoft are, okay, which I do not know, but if you can substantiate to the chat or send a link into this chat for people to read up on Ants, then okay. But just don't put it out there if there's no article or anything, because I haven't been following Ants, so I do not know. So that people can tip or show your appreciation. No worries about it, man. I think that we can always do later, because I'm still figuring out how to do live stream. So I hope that I don't mess things up here. Okay, about ARK, yeah, so smart bridge technology, it's basically like a Google Translate, but for blockchain. So you can actually control or trigger notifications from your, eventually, okay, this obviously now is still in alpha stage, it's not even launched yet. The moment that the smart bridge is enabled on a particular blockchain, then you're going to be able to see, you can control a particular movement. You can control from your ARK control panel, I assume, that you can trigger smart contracts on Ethereum, which is very powerful. So I'm not sure whether that will actually fall through. I'm really not sure, but I think it's a very powerful concept. It's like a remote control, I would say, for certain things, right? So I think that's pretty good. I need to read up a little bit more, and I also understand that they are on delegated proof of stake. So meaning that you can stake your ARK coins and earn ARK tokens when you are staking your coins, and delegated means that there's only going to be so few stakeholders. Don't majority BTC miners have to signal SegWit by July 21st so that the market will know what's up? Yes, Jason Ritchie, you are right. That is in the hands of the miners and the consensus. Okay, Alibaba, okay. How much percentage bleeding is acceptable during this dip for a portfolio? Wow. Count fleet. You know, okay, I was having this conversation as in from a general perspective, nothing to address crypto in particular, but let's just say if we are going to enjoy 10x gains, okay, we're looking at 3x, 5x, 10x gains, to have a pullback is like this and this bad is completely acceptable, and you have to accept it. The volatility is very real in crypto. It is the Wild West. You always have to remember that there's practically no financial information that we can work on, people. It is just community, Twitter feeds, marketing, and listing of crypto on a new wallet, a listing of a crypto in a large exchange. That's all we are working on. Everything is very startup-like, so you have to be able to you have to be ready to be ready for this kind of volatility. Okay. Okay. Ryan, regarding the market cap of the future in 4 to 5 years, I've read many things. What is your expectation for coin market cap in the next 5 years? Okay, I would like to see, okay, before I answer that question, Epsilon Digital, okay, I think it's a good question. I would like to see a consolidation for this year first. Once there's a consolidation for this year, then we will know, because this spike, right, we want to know how much money or real money is going to stay invested for the end of the year. So I think this year will be a good gauge before I can answer you, because there has to be because we jumped from, okay, so 2014 we had a 6 billion market cap. 2015 we had a 7 billion market cap. And then after that, in the year of 2016 was 17 billion market cap, and now we are having a market cap of 80 billion. So there's this spike up of inconsistencies here. So I think it's good to only do that estimation or projection after the end of this year. Then we'll know. That will be better. Then I can answer you properly. But if you say 4 to 5 years, yeah, I would say anywhere from 200 to 300 billion easy. 200 to 300 billion easy. Very conservative. Show more technical analysis. Okay, because right now, right, there's no point showing you any kind of technical analysis because the market is falling so fast. Every kind of technical analysis, every support level will be broken. So it's okay. It's no point because you're going to be catching a falling knife, right? So if I give you a level now, it's quite pointless at the moment. What about Lisk? Now, Lisk Karen, Lisk is basically the opposite. It's organic. I actually answered this question before. So it's organic and it's based on open source and blockchain solutions. And you want to basically hold Lisk because at the end of the day, they also have a proof of stake kind of a protocol or algorithm and monetary policy. So when you hold Lisk, you also earn from you staking your coins. What's your opinion about Bitcoin smart contract development? It is necessary, JM. It is necessary. It's the Internet of Things. If you don't have that, then what do you have? You know, you're just having some coins floating around. You have to build stuff on the blockchain, and when you build stuff on the blockchain, it has to be basically for everyone to use eventually. And that's how I see apps. When will you see the market turning back around and all of us recovering? Hey, Steph Curry, if I knew this question, right, I would be like some kind of like crypto god or something. But no, I think we just have to wait for a sideways consolidation in the overall market, you know. And then it's just like basically the financial crisis, right? At some point, you will see the market stabilize and everything will start going back up. So those that are genuinely having a strong community will have more money and more funding, and they'll survive. And the ones that basically are not genuine in terms of their projects, are just they are hobbyists programmers, or they were even scam coins to begin with, they'll exit the market, right? But that being said, the market is experiencing this for the first time, and it's going to be like that for many months to come, to many years to come, because we are still very small. Should we hold BitShares? Now, I am not into BitShares, so I can't comment. Why would you hold F and ETC at the same time? Well, I hold F way back and ETC way back as well. So I don't have I don't have a need to exit in these positions that I have already researched on and believe in, right? If it's anything, I buy more. But I want to own some Bitcoins right now, and that's what I did. What do you think of XLM and Humanik? Lumens and Lumens is of course like a smaller version of Ripple, right? And it may cater to the smaller financial institutions. Ripple, on the other hand, caters to the larger institutional ones. It's somewhat similar to kind of like List and Stratus. How about our BTC on exchanges? Should we remove it? Oh, okay. Yes, okay, that's a good question. JM, if you have BTC on the exchanges, please put it in a wallet that you own the private keys to. Because if there is a fork, right, you are at the mercy of that particular exchange that may not have any they may not honor the new fork. Okay, so guys, basically I'm gonna be finishing off already. I've already answered a few of the same questions. So guys, yeah, the stream is about to end. Okay, so guys, like I said, make sure that you look at my previous videos, stay calm, look at my previous videos, the strategy is in place, nothing changes, okay? Because if you had diligently been taking profits off the market into USD Tether or gold or silver, or diversifying into cash, okay, or even buying a little bit of your undervalued stocks. Now, stocks is actually very tough. Junhui, what's your question? Why are you ignoring my question? I don't even know what question do you give me. What about Digi? I have no take about Digibytes, man. It's really dropping like crazy. It's tough. Okay. What do you think the role of the automated trading? Oh, wow. Okay, automated trading is going to be very, very strong. Anything that is an exchange, a decentralized exchange, and has a good user tools and functionalities, right? Definitely, you are going to be able to see you're going to see this grow. Okay, it has to, because that is where the financial sector has to go. You're going to see more options and everything there. Did you short, Ryan? No, I don't short, guys. It's very volatile. I don't dare to short. I'm scared. It's Satu. You trust a troll question. I don't know, man. Is he a homo? Why would he even be? Why would he even assume that he's a homosexual, man? Ubiq and Expense. Okay, Ubiq is, like I said, a smart contract platform built on Ethereum. Is that correct? Expense, I'm not familiar, but like I said, there always has to be a community behind it. As long as there's enough community developers using Ubiq, then fine. Okay, Junhui. Okay, now back to your question. I would like to know your thoughts about unique projects like MusicCoin, AudioCoin. Oh, okay, all these are the content creator coins. Yes, they serve a purpose, Junhui. As long as there is enough, because we are always looking for decentralized platforms, right? That will not, like for example, less censorship, right? And we can freely upload our content and talk about our content. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it's here to stay. But I do not know exactly whether there's a strong community with those coins that you mentioned. But yes, they serve a purpose. What's your favorite crypto YouTuber to learn from? Okay, it would always be what's his Ivan on Tech. I think he's pretty good. Box mining is not bad as well. Then of course we have Tizen and Leon Fu, right? The cryptocurrency markets. And recently, I think there's this guy called Crypto Buddy. He's pretty good as well. He used to be an investment banker turned investor in the cryptocurrency markets. So not too bad. You can check out these few people. And guys, rebuild your portfolio, please. If it's anything, it's okay if we manage to pull out and recover, but it's not okay if you didn't have a lesson learned today. Okay, you have to just basically prepare for these kind of shit happening, and it's going to happen very often. Okay, this is one of the first. This is one of the first pullbacks and possible bear markets, and there's going to be many more, and it's going to be shorter term. Yeah, I've watched Node Investor as well, so yeah, not too bad, but I think a little bit more substantiation would be good from this guy. Okay, guys, I need to run. And God bless. I think you guys have been awesome. Thanks for coming on, especially I think if you're early morning for you. And yeah, I think it has been fun, and I would like to do this more often. So if you like the format, please feel free to comment, like, and I'll try to get this thing uploaded. I don't even know whether I can upload this thing. So yes, God bless, and see you guys soon. Woo! Okay. Man. Okay. All right. Wow, this is Okay, now I have to stop the channel.